LA's fine sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree road, rents are low, don't you know? But I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy, you born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York is home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair.
It is Thursday. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, and if it is Thursday, it is the Chris Whilby Show.
And I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Did you read about a frog who dreamed of being a king? And they all became one, except for the name. A few other changes to talk about me. The story is the same one, but I've got this emptiness deep inside, and it won't let me go. And I'm a man who don't like to swear, but I hate the sound of being alone. I am myself to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair. LA's fine sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree road, rents are low, don't you know? But I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy, you born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York is home, but it ain't mine no more.
Very, very wet. Wet. Very, very wet. Thursday.
Heard at all, not even the chair. I am my pride. I am said
I am here. I'm here, everybody. I'm here. I am live, and I am rocking. Rocking and ready to go. I am rearing to go. It's the international show with the Jamaican vibe. My name is Chris Whilby, the Vibes Master. Chris Whilby. W-H-I-L-B-Y. Whilby. What will it be? It is a Thursday, and
talk about me.
I'm giving God thanks and praise for another day. Another day that I'm alive. Every time that we come here, we have to bless the place, you know what I mean? We have to lift up his name. Tell him thank you for everything that he has done and everything that he is continuing to do. We see so much happening all over the country, all over the world, in the space that we occupy. I don't know where you are, wherever you're tuning in from, wherever you are living, whether you're living in Jamaica, United States, Canada, England, Africa. Doesn't matter. People are facing turmoil left, right, and center. The war is raging down there in Gaza. People are dying. We hear now that it is stretching now to Lebanon. And some people believe that they and they alone hold the power, and because they hold the power, they have to treat people like dirt, yeah? You have to look a certain way. If you do not look a certain way, then they're gonna treat you a certain way. You know what I mean? You know what? You catch a drift. You know what I'm talking about. Injustice is all around the world, yeah? Some of us, our ancestors have had to fight like hell for us to have the opportunity that I have this afternoon to be able to sit behind a microphone, play some music and talk to you, share my views, share my opinion. And you know, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, we sometimes take that for granted, you know. We take it for granted that this opportunity that we have, it is always going to be here. But I have news for you. You see, if you do not protect what you have, if you do not protect the democracy that we have, it may just be taken away from us. A lot of us take it for granted. And we don't realize what is at stake. Jamaican people, old time people used to say, cow don't know the use of him tail until him lose it and fly take him. Yeah? So this freedom, or these freedoms that we have, that we take for granted, because some of us, we just born into it. Yeah, we've never had to fight for anything. We've never had to fight for the freedom that we have, so we have no idea. You know, a lot of Jamaicans, you live in Jamaica, and there is poverty. There's poverty everywhere in the world. And, you know, you have the haves and you have the have-nots. And it is just how the world is structured. And you believe that, hey, you have it bad. But you want to know how blessed you are, you know what I mean? I don't think you realize how blessed you are. You are blessed beyond measure. You will live in a country that you don't have to worry about racism. You don't have to worry about the color of your skin. Nobody's gonna discriminate against you. Nobody's gonna treat you a certain way because you don't look like them.
Boy, you born and raised.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Between two shores.
So I'm saying all of that to say this. You, me, we need to continue to fight for what we have because we are blessed. Anyway, this is the Chris Whilby Show. My name is Chris Whilby. I'll be here with you for the next couple of hours. It's the international show with a Jamaican vibe, where we inform, we uplift, and we entertain. So sit back, relax, enjoy the music, because this evening We're gonna drop it like it's hot. We're gonna drop it like it's hot this evening. Later on in the program, of course, you know we have it. It's hot. It's hot. We have the hot topic. The hot topic is coming your way. We're gonna drop it like it's hot.
Did it read about a father?
So welcome everybody.
King.
Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music.
Oh, the king one.
Trelawney's big station. So we have the Trelawney big station. And guess what? We have Linkage Radio, the New York big station. So it's two big stations linking up with another big station. So you know how that goes.
It won't let me go.
So it's three big stations in a one big land. What a combination. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the show on the road. This is how we're going to do it this evening. This is how we are going to do it this evening. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drop some old hits for you this evening. This is how we're going to do it. Track Back Thursday.
Me so. Said it hurt me so. Oh, baby.
We have ignition, strap it in one.
Goodbye.
We have ignition, strap in 3.
You made me cry.
We have ignition, strap
you
in.
made
You're about to listen to the hottest sounds. It's the hottest mixtape in the world. And you've got it.
While I say to you, breaking up is hard to do. Everybody knows. They know this. I'm still in love with you, girl. I'm still in love with you, girl. Oh, baby, I'm still in love with you, girl. Oh, mother, I'm still in love. I'm still in love with you. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. I'm just a man who will break your heart if you break mine.
I want to say good evening to the Cape Cod Massive. You can always find us on the World Wide Web at www.CapeCodCaribbeanRadio.com. That is CCC. CapeCodCaribbeanRadio.com 24 hours per day. Or www.CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. That's Caribbean with a K, of course. I'll say good evening to Sister Audette Lewis. How are you doing, Sister Audette?
Baby, I love you.
Ouch!
I love you, baby.
Ouch!
Baby, I want you. Oh, baby.
Classic from the classic. The late great Alton Ellis.
Never love you, baby.
Oh boy, I tell you.
Baby, I want you. Look here.
And this is how we're gonna drop it this evening.
Since the first day we met, I
It is
love
old as but good as.
Hope you won't regret think about it,
Sticking with the theme, Track Back Thursday.
you will say, oh, baby, baby, I love you. I love you, baby.
Good evening to you, Cape Cod.
I want you.
Good evening to you, New York City, Linkage Radio Massive.
Hey.
How y'all doing? I want to say good evening to my good friend, Lady D. Denise Gomez Green.
I want you.
Oh boy, I tell you, I don't matter.
The station with the best music.
La, da, 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 da. Whoa.
Best music.
You were my very first girl, and I love you more than anything in this whole world. Why did you leave me to cry? Now I'm so all alone. Got no one to call my very own. Why did you leave?
I could feel those trees walking over when you held me tight. Now I feel those trees taking over when you said goodnight. I could feel those trees walking over when you held me tight.
In your face, all over the place.
We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Said goodnight. Oh, I feel sensation. Lord, what strange emotion. You got love and devotion. And I won't forget your charm. Now there's nothing left for me to say, girl, than stay in your world. You got so much soul deep inside.
The Melodians, Sweet Sensation.
That's richer than gold. Oh, what sweet sensation. Lord, what
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest things I
Mixing the This Jay-Z.
This is Jennifer Lopez.
With the hottest
There's
DJ.
someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted. You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own. And I would give anything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you once again.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. It didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert.
So in a little while, I am going to throw out the hot topic.
And found my
Next couple of minutes, I'm throwing out the hot topic. And boy, oh boy,
and I shaved my face and combed my
is it hot?
stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my brains the night before with cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. And in the distance somewhere I caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something I had lost somehow, somewhere along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes the body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on a sleeping city sidewalk, Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little kid that he was swinging. And I stopped beside a church and I listened to the song that they were singing. And in the distance somewhere I could hear a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyons like the disappearing dreams of long ago. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday
Sitting here
It is hot. It is hot. It is always blazing. It is always blazing. Don't forget to send us your hot stuff. If you have some hot stuff that you want us to discuss, if you have a question and you want answers, if you have questions and you want answers, send it to us here. Because we're psychologists, we're doctors, lawyers, and some of us are thieves. I don't know how that I'm going to help you, but hey, we're all here. We are all here to dissect your story and turn it upside down and put our spin on it. And then we give it back to you. We turn it back over to you. So, what's your story? If you have a story, send it to us right here on the Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. Info at CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. Info at CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. And that is Caribbean with a K, KaribbeanVibesRadio.com. CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Let's get into it and see what we have here. So I am going to throw it right out there. So this one here is a very interesting one. Doesn't really have a tagline, you know. So I'm just going to read it for you and gonna tell me what you think. Yeah? Don't forget, you can always call me at 774-408-8860. Say again, 774-408-8860. Send me a voice note at 508-762-7621. 508-762-7621. Here's the story. Here is the story, ladies and gentlemen. So my husband comes from a traditional family. My husband comes from a traditional family. Mom's a stay-at-home woman. Father is the sole provider. I come from the opposite. My mother pretty much forbade me from ever being financially dependent on a man and drilled that into me early on. Yeah, interesting. So far, so good. My husband worked hard to unlearn the values he saw replicated at home. He often more than pulled his weight at home and was an engaged and present father and a genuine partner. The one thing that grinds my gears is how much weight he puts on the opinions of his family. I get that we all want our parents to be proud of us, but this is too much. My in-laws are staying with us for 2 weeks. Our usual MO is I prep breakfast, we all eat lunch at work/school, and my husband makes dinner. We have a cleaner, but she's on holiday, so in the meantime, we are doing the cleaning, where it's down to everyone to keep their space clean, and common spaces we all clean. This is how we've always done it, and it works. My in-laws hate that I am one of those modern women. They hate that I work. They hate that I don't find my purpose in being a wife and mother. And they hate that my husband pulls his weight at home. We spoke pretty frankly early on, where I established my boundaries and told them I wouldn't be chastised about how I live my life in my home. When I am a guest in their home, I accommodate their ways and play the DIL. They wish I was. They have, for the most part, respected this. I got home yesterday after work, tired and starving. I typically get home at about 6:30 to 6:15 to 6:30 and we eat at 7. I said quick hellos and ran up for a pre-dinner shower. When I came down, I went to the kitchen to help set up for dinner and found nothing ready. I asked my husband about it, but he wouldn't look at me, and his mother answered that he hadn't cooked anything. His mother answered that he hadn't cooked anything. She told me I needed to do my duty as a wife. Ouch! I need to take a break here. I need to pause here.
Looking for a lover who needs another. Don't want another night on my own.
She told me I needed to do my duty as a wife and cook for my family. My coward of a husband still wasn't looking at me. You're calling your husband coward, lady? But you're not easy. I just walked away and ordered a takeout. I dished out for me and my kids, and we sat at the table to eat. Oh. My husband and his parents served themselves and joined us. My mother-in-law was still going on about what was wrong with me and why I was a failure. Oh my God, it is getting hot. I wonder if they burned down the house, because that house sounds like it is starting to catch a fire. I asked my husband if he had anything to say, and he said his mother had a point. Oh, Lord have mercy. This man just licking head. Ouch. I asked my husband if he had anything to say, and he said his mother had a point, and it wouldn't hurt if I acted more like a proper woman, quote unquote, more like a proper woman.
For some lover to come.
And a quote, took better care of my home and children, end quote.
Almost rang the phone off the wall.
He said tradition was tradition for a reason, and it was kind of insulting that I thought I was too good for how he was raised. This is where I might be the jerk. Okay, tell us more. I told him tradition won't allow a man on 35,000 to support a family of 5, and he was too broke to be so sexist. Oh Lord. No sir, this one here is getting too hot. He looked hurt, and I saw tears welling up in his eyes. He excused himself from the table. I regret saying this in front of our children, but him saying that to me after I'm cleaning up his mess on top of having to deal with his parents was too much for me. Was I wrong to do that? I feel terrible. What's your take? Oh, Lord have mercy. I suspect a lot of people are going to have a lot of take on this one here. What's your take, KVR and family? Linkage Radio Massive. What is your take? What is your take? What's your take, everybody? What is your take? So this lady here, can I summarize it a little bit here? Because she lived with her husband. They had a system down, something that worked, right? Anyway, the number is 508 762-7621. That's the WhatsApp line. Excuse me. Then the studio line is 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860. What's your take, anybody? Anybody, whoever want to call. What's your take? This lady is saying that her husband, they had a system, they're married, they had a system down where she will do whatever they prep, whatever they work out, and the husband do whatever. You know what I mean? You heard it. But it was working. Whatever system they had down was working. So in-laws come to visit, and all of a sudden, he is now taking the side of his mother. His mother is dressing down his wife. And he's sitting there, according to her, like a little puppy dog. I mean, it's not me. I'm not taking any side yet. I don't know what you hear what I have to say, but according to her, he's sitting there like a little puppy dog without any spine, listening to what his mother is saying and agreeing with her. And she just said to him, said, listen to me. You come talk about stay at home. You think you're a little $35,000 where you are work can take care of me and the picnic them. She said it right in front of the kids, in front of everybody, if you ask me. So, that wasn't so nice. That wasn't so nice at all. I don't know. What's your take? What's your take on the matter? Anyway. In the meantime, let's listen to some more of the Paragons. The tide is high.
Tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number.
774-408-8860. 774-408-8860 is the number to call.
Like that.
What's your take?
No.
You know how we roll, or we take the phone calls first, then we take
me back, but it's the way you do the things.
Written responses come later. WhatsApp is next in line. So let me know what's your take on the hot topic. 774-408-8860. What's your take?
I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Number one. Every man wants you to be his girl, but I'll wait, my dear, till it's my turn. I'm not the kind of man who gives up just like that. No. Every man wants you to be his girl, but I'll wait, my dear, till it's my turn. I'm not the kind of man
station
who
with the
gives up just like that.
music.
No, the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. The tide is high, but I'm holding on.
Best music.
It is you. Oh yeah. It is you. Oh yeah. It is you. Oh yeah. As the pressure drop, oh pressure, oh yeah, pressure gonna drop on you. As the pressure drop, oh pressure, oh yeah, pressure gonna drop on you. As the and when it drops, oh you gotta feel it, oh what you are doing wrong. As the and when it drops, oh you gotta feel it, oh what you are doing wrong.
pressure drop. Oh, pressure. Oh, yeah, pressure got to drop on you.
Not the dread will ever run away. No, no, no. Not the dread will ever run away.
This one here is from the Mighty Diamonds.
Prophesy, say, oh yeah, man, I go find him back.
It is old heads.
Oh yeah, it a go fit that when the right time come. Lord, some a go try.
Don't forget you can call me
And when the
774
right come,
408 8860 for the hot topic.
God be us. And when
What's your take on the situation?
time come, no, some a go charge the murder. And when the lamb man come, oh, some a go run till they come. And when the parson come, him a go quote the scripture. Swallow field, I go be now. The battlefield, yeah, yeah. Not the dread will ever run away. No, no, no. Not the dread will ever run away. No, my virgin. This year a prophecy. Well, let my go. This year a prophecy. Well, let my go. Swallowfield, I go be now. The battlefield, yeah, yeah. Not the dread will ever run away. No, no, no. Not the dread will ever run away. No, my brethren. This year a prophecy. Oh, yeah. This year a prophecy. But when the right time comes, yeah, some a go charge the trees. And when the right time comes, some a go charge the ass. And when the right time comes, oh yeah, some a go charge the murder. And when the lamb man comes, oh, some a go run till they come. And when the parson comes, yeah, him a go quote the scripture. Swallow me, I go be, yeah.
So let me just pause right about now to big up my friend Lady D, Denise Gomez. I want to say congratulations, Lady D, on your nuptials. Lady D got married recently. She took the time off of air to celebrate and went on her honeymoon, and yeah, she is just basking right now in the newness of marriage. So everyone, I want you to big up my good friend Lady D, Denise Gomez, and the man is a lucky man, yeah, Mr. Green. So she is now Lady D Denise Gomez Green. Lady D Denise Gomez Green. So congratulations are in order, and we wish them all the best. Mr. Green and Mrs. Green, we wish you all the best that life has to offer, and may you have a great life together. And Lady D, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be the in-between, there's going to be the highs and the lows, but there's one thing that I know, and it's that you are a praying woman, and nothing beats prayer. And so, once again, I want to say congratulations to Lady D. And Mr. Green, the Bible says, he that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. And so, yeah, you have found yourself a wife, my friend, and that is indeed a good thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate, the number to call is 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860 for the hot topic. The woman said that her husband didn't back her up, and she had to say something that she later on regret saying. But I want to ask you what you think. If you think that she should have said what she said, she want to find out if you agree. It is old. It's Thursday. Curly locks. Listen to this.
Curly locks. Know that I'm a dreadlock. Your daddy said
What say you on the topic?
with me. It's alright. Curly locks. Know that I'm a dreadlock. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. The sun is shining, the breeze is blowing too, and all I've got inside me is lots of love for you. It's true, girl, love. Now that I'm a dreadlock, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. Still it's alright, girl, love. Now that I'm a dreadlock, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. He's a rum man, he is a walking dead. I am a living man who's got lots of plans. It's true, girl, love. Two roads before you. Which one will be your choice? I really wanna know now, girl, love. Your father is a poacher, and he don't want you dealing with me. Still it's alright. Thank you for the letter. You made me feel better. That's the way it's gonna go now. Girl, loves. Two roads before you. Which one?
Hello, good evening. You are live on the radio.
Hello, good evening.
Stand by.
Hello.
Yeah, you're live on the radio.
Are you hearing me clearly?
I am hearing you, yes.
Yes. Let me give my 2 cents on this topic.
Mm-hmm.
I do not believe that the wife is wrong to say what she said, because I understand the tradition, because we all know about it, that some of our parents and grandparents, they never work. The husband will work and support the entire family, and they stay home and be a housewife. However, a lot of that already abolished. It's wife and husband working and making things work. Some of the husbands are not rich, doesn't have much money, but at the same time, they want a housewife. You cannot get a housewife if you're not able to maintain the family. The husband has to know that, listen, it is what it is. Both of us working, both of us are going to do the chores in the house. Nothing is wrong with that. If should have stood up for her when the mother said that he didn't cook anything. One, he should have cooked because they have a system that are working. So he should have stick with it and do what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it is obvious that his mother came over because this is how a lot of in-laws are.
Mm.
And decided to say, oh, my son shouldn't be cooking and doing all these things because he has a wife.
Mm.
But what she doesn't realize is that, but guess what? He can't afford to take care of his family 100%.
Mm.
So the wife has to work.
Yeah.
So just continue to follow the system that they put together that are very much working. Do what he has to do, whether his mother is there, yes or no. Because your mother not supposed to come to your house and run your life.
So what about what the woman said to the husband in front of the mother? What you think about that?
Maybe I would say worse. I think I'm not sure the right to say what she said. Because maybe I would say worse. Because he sat there and did not stand up for her while his mother was saying all these things about his wife. She's coming in from work. She's tired as well. They have a system that is working. Work with it. You're not a kid anymore. You don't have to sit there and listen to your mother, everything that she said. So maybe I would have said worse, to be honest. No, I don't see anything wrong with what she said. You don't have money to take care of your family. So how is it that you want a housewife? Or you're going to get it? The wife is working so they can put together and pay all the bills and do whatever they need to do so they can have live a good life. Nothing is wrong with that. Just stick to the plan. That's all.
Okay.
You come let your mother telling you what to do as if, you're a child. And these mother-in-law, these in-laws, they come to your house to visit. They need to come to your house and visit and be quiet. This is not your house. You don't make the rules here. And vice versa. The daughter-in-law, the son-in-law go to their in-law house. You be quiet and and leave people business alone.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. I don't see anything wrong with what she said. I may be, but I may be the only one don't see anything wrong with it, but I don't.
Okay.
He should have stood up for her, and he should have cooked the dinner, because this is a system that they've been using and it's been working. And now that the mother is there, the system is not good anymore. No. It doesn't work like that.
All right.
It doesn't work like that. So that's my 2 cents. I see nothing wrong with what she said. I'm not saying that what she said is right, but she said it because of what the mother-in-law said, and the husband did not put up for her. So, yeah, maybe I would say worse than that.
All right.
Yep. That's
Gotcha.
my 2 cents.
Thank you for the call.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right. You
Bye.
too. All right. Anybody else? 50881 508762762. What is the WhatsApp line? 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860. What's your take? We're playing old hits this evening.
Your picture hanging on the wall in my arms.
This one here is from Freddie McKay.
To know
Picture hanging on the wall.
does it have to be there? Still longing.
Good evening to you, Sister Green.
Does it have to be there? Still longing.
Mrs. Green,
Hanging on the wall.
I hear somebody say you're fully green right now.
I want you, walk you the door, and I'll wave goodbye to you. But my
Lady D, what? Lady D, Lady D.
to know that you're gone.
What's your take? What's your take, Lady D?
Still longing, hanging on the wall. Does it have to be there? Still longing, hanging on the wall. People said I'm a fool to say goodbye to you, but believe me, your future's still hanging on the wall. Does it have to be there? Still longing, hanging on the wall. Does it have to be there? Still longing, hanging on the wall. Yeah. Ooh. As I watch you walk through the door, and I
All right, let me go back over this. Lady D is asking me for a double take. So, all right, so here goes. Just for you, Lady D. It reads thus. So my husband comes from a traditional family. Mom's a stay-at-home woman. Father is a sole provider. I come from the opposite. My mother pretty much forbade me from ever being financially dependent on a man and drilled that into me early on. My husband worked hard to unlearn the values he saw replicated at home. He often more than pulled his weight at home and is an engaged and present father and a genuine partner. Hello, you're live on the radio.
Hello, Mr. Whilby.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Good. I am here listening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like how the caller put it, that is how I have it.
That's how you have it?
Because he should have stood up for his wife and said, Mom, or whatever, stop her. So you need to tell them right there and then that she's not a child and they're two grown people. She doesn't live there. Don't go there and run their house because it might run it in a wreck. Things were good before. Leave it as is.
Yeah.
He should have stood up for her. And he make him, her mother-in-law telling her. So tell him right there and then.
Oh, boy.
Tell her or him and let both of them go figure it out. Since she didn't have the backbone to say, Mom, to stop her, tell them right there.
Yeah.
Right.
So you agree.
I agree totally. That is what I was saying before. I said, but let somebody score. Can't go and go around the man a house to a wreck.
Mm-mm. Oh, boy.
No. So he will know, she will know when she go back there, or if she's going to go back there, because she see that her daughter-in-law is not a chicken.
So you think he's a mama's boy?
I think so.
Oh.
I think so. He should have stopped her. Mm-hmm. That is his and his wife's house, not his not
his mother's house. Yeah.
Yes, not his mother's house.
Yeah. All right.
And same way he can say that, she can say it in front of him, both of them. Say it back, make she hear. So she either not going to go back, or she going to be more cautious when she goes there, when she visits.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
because
should
you know she don't have a
stop
chicken
him
dealing
dead in the tracks.
with. In the track, right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right, let me continue for Lady D. It says here, so my husband comes from a traditional family. Mom's a stay-at-home mom. Father is a sole provider. I come from the opposite. My mother pretty much forbade me from ever being financially dependent on a man and drilled that into me early on. My husband worked hard to unlearn the values he saw replicated at home. He often more than pulled his weight at home and is an engaged and present father and genuine partner. The one thing that grinds my gears is how much weight he puts on the opinions of his family. I get that we all want our parents to be proud of us, but this is too much. My in-laws are staying with us for 2 weeks. Our usual MO is I prep breakfast, we all eat lunch at work/school, and my husband makes dinner. We have a cleaner, but she's on holiday, so in the meantime, we're doing the cleaning, where it's down to everyone to keep their space clean, and common spaces we all clean. This is how we have always done it, and it works. My in-laws hate that I'm one of those modern women. They hate that I work, they hate that I don't find my purpose in being a wife and mother, and they hate that my husband pulls his weight at home. We spoke pretty frankly early on, where I established my boundaries and told them I wouldn't be chastised about how I live my life in my home. When I'm a guest in their home, I accommodate their ways and play the DIL they wish I was. They have, for the most part, respected this. I got home yesterday after work, tired and starving. I typically get home at 6:15, 6:30, and we eat at 7. I said quick hellos and ran up for a pre-dinner shower. When I came down, I went to the kitchen to help set up for dinner and found nothing ready. I asked my husband about it, but he wouldn't look at me, and his mother answered that he hadn't cooked anything. She told me I needed to do my duty as a wife and cook for my family. My coward of a husband still wasn't looking at me. I just walked away and ordered a takeout. I dished out for me and my kids, and we sat at the table to eat. My husband and his parents served themselves and joined us. My mother-in-law was still going on about what was wrong with me and why I was a failure. I asked my husband if he had anything to say, and he said his mother had a point, and it wouldn't hurt if I acted more like a proper woman and took better care of my home and children. He said tradition was tradition for a reason, and it was kind of insulting that I thought I was too good for how he was raised. This is where I might be the jerk. I told him tradition won't allow a man on $35,000 to support a family of 5, and he was too broke to be so sexist. He looked hurt, and I saw tears welling up in his eyes. He excused himself from the table. I regret saying this in front of our children, but him saying that to me after I'm cleaning up his mess on top of having to deal with his parents was too much for me. Was I wrong to do that? I feel terrible. What's your take? So that's the gist for Lady D and everyone else who did not hear the whole thing before. So, yeah, we're playing some oldies this evening.
Have some mercy on me, baby. Don't you let me.
What's your take? Anybody else? We're gonna go to the WhatsApp line in just a moment, and then we're gonna read the written comments.
You let me and go. It seems my love.
But in the meantime, in between time,
please come back.
I tell you, this is Delroy Wilson. Good evening. You're live on the radio.
Mr. Chris Whilby.
Congratulations, my friend. From way back when, I tell you, like, hey, lady D, you sound like you have a pep in your step.
Me say, me a pep all over.
So I say. Oh, Lord have mercy. I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations again.
Yes. All right. Thank you for sitting in for me. You know, I made my PSA this evening.
I heard you.
And thank you for repeating the letter that you got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using speakerphone. Does that affect you? If
No.
not, I will take it.
We're hearing you loud and clear.
And my hubby says good evening.
Good evening to you, Mr. Green.
Good evening, Chris.
All right. He says good evening, Chris. No, we both listened to the letter a while ago, and we were saying, making notes.
Right.
My first thought was, what nationality is he? Is he African? I'm not sure. That's one. No disrespect, but we know that from what we have been seeing over time, the mother sounds like she's from, that side of the world.
Right.
That culture. But that aside, now, the last part is what gave us an inkling of what caused her to respond the way she did.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, so I'll start in the reverse. The fact that she made reference to how much he earns tells us that she would prefer if he were earning more money.
Mm-hmm.
And that she would not have to do as much as she's presently doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not she was raised independently and all of that. That was a low blow. Very low blow. Because you and I know that if the woman is the primary earner in a relationship, in a family, that is something you do not mention to a man because he already knows how much he earns.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure in the back of his mind, he wish he were earning more.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that because she was angry and blurted it out, you don't blurt out nothing. Based on how we are created, if something sits into your thoughts, at some point, whatever triggers it will come out.
Right. So it's something she was thinking about.
She was thinking about that whole salary thing from the beginning. And two, even if she came home, because we can discuss a person's reaction to something. And granted, we are not in the same space and our circumstances are different.
Right.
But most of us are raised with certain principles and do's and don'ts, which is why communication is, and we tend to use that word loosely, but it means that you talk about everything, even the things that are most uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Chris, if when she came home and the meal wasn't prepared, all because he cowered under his mother's pressure, she must have said, you mean to say you there cook when she not come home? We can even dramatize it and wouldn't get it wrong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? And so rather than saying to his mother, well, this is what we do, she has other responsibilities and she does play her role in our home, and ask her to quit. Stop. Don't say nothing more, mama. Leave it alone. But instead, he cowered. And that is what also was her second trigger. That here is my husband. We're working fine on our own agenda. And because your mother is now grappling about the fact that I am not home yet, etc., more so, me come home late. You want to tell me he couldn't stand up to her and still make something pending her arrival. No, he could have. And then it what all of this tells us is that sometimes, because I am newly married, but I ain't no dodo. There are just some things that you need to iron out properly. If after you're done the ironing and a part still wrinkle and you missed it, but if you miss it, you still need to go back go iron it out.
Mm-hmm.
It is important for us to be able to relate well to each other, because what she said about his salary and what he has done to succumb to his mother's pressure has now opened up, Chris, a whole new dynamic of a malfunction.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Because the fact that there's going to be some serious tension in that relationship going forward.
Oh, indeed.
Because now she's going to be talking about what he said and how he acted in front of the children based on the fact that his mother was there and he cowered. You know, she said that he doesn't have a spine. So this is how she is actually describing her husband, that is
There you go.
spineless, you know, and then the fact that she blurted out his salary. You know,
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
work no money, but you come across. No, that is indeed a low blow.
Low
Where
blow, man.
he's never gonna get over that. I can tell you, he's never gonna get over that. As long as he's in that relationship, he will remember those words.
Yeah.
You know, even if he stays or whatever, that is always going to be there, knowing that she. I mean, the fact you kind of hit the nail on the head when you said that he must have already been thinking about it. That hey, I am only working this amount, I can't provide this, and then the fact that she just came and just bam and slapped him in his
Man.
face with it is like,
So on
you know. Mm-hmm.
on all fronts, it wrong.
Yeah.
Mother wrong to come over there, come put in her piece. He's at fault
Mm-hmm.
for not standing up to her, and she is at fault for mentioning how much her husband earned.
Yeah. So it's wrong. The triple
All
wrong.
around. So this should teach us all something.
Yeah.
Because you know what I have learned? If someone offends you and you do not have the discussion to remove the offense, whether you offend or I offend, and you do not remove the offense, and that is scriptural, I guarantee you, there's going to be something else that triggers it. And what we usually say, because none of us can say we have never done it, what we will say is, and oh, you remember last week or 2 weeks ago or last year. That person looks at you and says to themselves, then the whole time from we had that encounter, you come all the way and bring it back to this conversation. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tarry any longer, but I hope this teaches us all a lesson.
Yes. Thank you very much, Lady D.
Blessings, Master. Medea, Medea.
There again. Lady D, Denise Gomez. Yeah, Lady D, my friend and compadre. Yeah, Lady D. All right, so I think Lady D summed it up very, very well. I think she summed it up very, very well. Should I find that song there? Mighty Diamond. Wait, what's that? Medea again. Anyway, let me see if I can. All right, I think I'm gonna play another song, and then I'm gonna go to the line, the WhatsApp. And we also have the state of play. I'm gonna give you a little bit of highlights on about the polls, the state of the U.S. elections before we go this evening. So we still have a little bit of something, a little bit of life left in the show. Stand by. We're gonna go to the WhatsApp line in just a moment. This one is from Marcy Griffiths. Listen to this.
Best music. In your face, all over the place. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
It is so good for you to settle down. It doesn't pay for you to roam the town. When you're in love, it's a lovely life.
774-408-8860. 774-408-8860 is the call-in line. 774-408-8860. I want to say big up to DJ Chef. How you doing, my brother? You're live on the radio. You're live on the radio. Good evening. Hello.
When you're in love, it's a lovely life. When you're in love, it's a lovely, lovely life. I said it's good for you to settle down. It doesn't pay for you to roam the town. When you're in love, it's a lovely life. When you're in love, it's a lovely
774-408-8860. Caller, you can call back. You can call back. I don't know what happened there. I was hearing you. Well, apparently you weren't hearing me. I was saying hello. So you can call back if you wish to. All right, 774-408-8860 as we're getting ready right now to go into... Hello, you're live on the radio. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, you are live. I'm hearing you.
Good night. Good night. I wanted to call in because I was listening to you and Miss Lady D talking about the topic and everything, and I have to say I feel like there's a lot of conclusion being drawn here because I think I'm with the woman in this. And don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? I do think that, yes, does this open up for a lot of can of worms in terms of like their relationship? Absolutely. I think their relationship had these problems to begin with, but it's been, I think the woman has been kind of swallowing it when it comes to his parents. I think it's been an ongoing thing. And the fact that I think we're missing the part where the husband told the wife that like, she needs to act more like a woman and take care of the household and take care of the children. Like we're missing the fact that he opened that wound at that moment at that table. She didn't say anything to him. She just simply said the mom was saying what she was saying, and she simply turned to her husband and asked him if he has anything to say in hopes that her husband would tell his mother to be quiet and get out of their business. But instead, he told his wife that she needed to act more like a wife and take care of the house and the children. And again, there's nothing here that says that the woman makes more than the man. We have no idea if she makes more, if she makes less, or she makes the same. We have no idea.
That's a good point.
But I think she was angry. So based on his reaction, it made her angry. And she responded to say the money that is being earned is not enough for her to sit down at the house to take care of the house and take care of the children.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And yes, and I think that that's what it was. I don't think it was anything else. I don't think she was trying to make him seem less of a man in terms of what he makes or anything like that. She's trying to prove a point that they're all sitting there telling her she's not good enough. She's not a good enough wife and she's not a good enough mother. You have your husband and your husband's parents saying that to you. Of course, that's going to make you angry. That's going to piss you off. So, yes, the response is to say to you, listen, there isn't enough money coming in this house for either one of us to be able to sit down and take care of households. We need more money.
Right.
If that's what you're going to ask me to do or need me to do, find a way to bring more money in. Because it doesn't make sense. What you're asking for isn't making sense. When I sit here, what happens to the family? We have a system that works. That's out. And if you say that you're the man in this house, your job is to protect me and our children. You sitting down and having your parents disrespect me in my house is not you protecting me. That's not you standing up for me in any way.
Yeah.
So this situation is, I think this is something that has been brewing between the two of them, because again, this guy, it looks like he has his way of, he sees mother does things a certain way and they have their own way of raising him and all of that kind of stuff. That they have their own principles, beliefs and values and things like that. Maybe he should have found a wife that was willing to sit home. If that is so important to you and it's such an important aspect, maybe they married the wrong people. Because this is absurd to me. So she should sit there, take everything that they're saying, and then say what? I'll talk to you about it in quiet later?
I'll talk to you later, yeah.
No. Because she's been doing that for a while. They're married and they have kids. They've been together a long time, and his behaviors have been there a long time. Like she mentioned, he has come a long way with making improvements when they're alone, when they're together and in their own home together. But as soon as his parents are around, it's like he becomes someone different. And he does not have the balls to stand up to his parents. You are married. You have to be able to tell your parents, no, this is where I draw the line. You cannot come in here and disrespect my wife or my husband or whoever. That's not okay.
Yeah, you have a lot of men who they can't get from under their parents' thumb, and especially the mother-in-laws. For some strange reason, a lot of times men always stay out. I don't know. Men always stay out of their children relationship. 99% of the time, the man will stay out. And the man will observe things, and even if they don't really like it, they probably won't say anything. But it's always the mother-in-laws. I mean, like it's a thing. I don't get it. The mother-in-laws, they always feel like it's their place to get involved in their children's lives and dictate.
And when it's an only child, good luck.
Yeah,
oh my God.
yeah, dictate how the child operate, and I've seen cases where the son become like the protector for the mother, and the mother just won't let the son go. I've seen it. I'm watching social media, and there is a certain entertainer which will remain nameless right now, where I'm watching it, and I there's an only son, and she seemed to be so overbearing, and and people, not only me, but other people are starting to question, and I'm like, this guy's gonna have problems when he grow up. I'm sorry. Because he's just gonna be looking out for his mother. That's it. He's just gonna be a mama's boy, and anything mama say is gonna be, that's it. And a lot of Caribbean men are like that. They're mothers, and the problem with the whole situation is not that you are protecting your mother or you are looking out for your mother, you love your mother, but you allow your mother to cross a line. You allow your mother to not know her place. When you become a man, your responsibility is to your immediate family, your wife and your children. You're going to love your mother, you're going to respect your mother, but your mother must know her boundary. And once she crossed that line, you have to be a man enough to say, hey mom, I love you, but listen, these are my problem.
Yeah, this is okay.
This is my problem. This is my life. You have to stay out of it. And then she will know that, okay, not to cross that. But once you allow it, because that is the issue, once you allow it, they're going to feel like they have the authority.
They have the right. Yep.
Yeah, because the son
and
is...
I can just
imagine.
I can just imagine all of the comments that's been saying to that wife in that house for that 2 weeks. I can only imagine the amount of stuff she's had to endure and listen to. And also not having her husband to support her or stand up for her. Eventually, that takes a toll. Eventually, she can't snap and say anything.
Yeah.
And at the same time, she wasn't disrespectful. She actually ordered dinner for everybody, because if it was me, it's me and my kids. So nobody not sitting down with me and sharing out anything. She ordered for everybody. And if you notice, she talks that they had a system that worked previously.
Yeah.
Before the family comes in, they had a system that works. They were working as a unit. So whether it be income or anything else, everything was working with them okay and fine. They were doing fine. It's when the parents are involved that things become a little haywire.
And it's always like that, when in-laws, it can be brother-in-law, sister-in-law, whatever. When they get involved in, that's why you have to keep people out of your relationship. Full
out
stop.
Your relationship and out of your business.
Yeah, keep them out. And if you can't keep them out of your house, keep them out of your house too.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Let them talk to them on the phone. Because once you start bringing them around and they start seeing how you live, and
and
everybody have something to say, and everybody have an opinion. Keep them at the turn of the yard. Turn of the yard. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate the call. All right. Okay, so we're getting up there. We need to get to the written responses. Taking one more call. If you can squeeze one more call in there, 774-408-8860. If we can squeeze one more call in, 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860. What's your take? We have another minute and a half or so. You can squeeze in another call.
When you're in love, it's a lovely life. When someone asks you to be his wife, it is so good for you to settle down. It doesn't pay for you to run the town.
DJ Chef, aka Skip. Pick up yourself, my brother. And all the Cape Cod Massive. Pick up yourself. Julia Meikle Benaya. Julia mash up the place at Thursday daytime. You know, my ears glue to the radio. If I don't get to tune into the radio any other day, I gotta tune in on a Thursday, man. Thursday. Fit FM on a Thursday? No, sir. Can't miss it. Julia know that too, you know. Julia knows that Thursday I'm idea. I have to make sure that no matter what I'm doing on a Thursday, I am locked. I am glued to the morning connection. You can catch the morning connection. You can catch the morning connection right here on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network every weekday morning starting at 8 o'clock. Julia Meikle Benaya. Good evening. You're live on the radio.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
I am doing fine. Thank you, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm well. No, that song you're playing by Master Griffiths is an admonition to women.
It's an admonition to women.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good for you to settle down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When somebody asks you to be his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good for you to roam the town.
Yeah, not so good. Yeah, that's true.
I think about it.
Well, I've heard the song and the thought have crossed my mind. I know the words of it and stuff. Yeah.
The reason why I bring it up more so that normally it's men who are being admonished.
Oh.
Don't roam the town. Don't be roaming the town. Settle down.
Yeah. But she was actually talking to the female in this version.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, somebody have to talk to the female them every once in a while, not true?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
A female roam too.
I know the man alone.
So
I roam the town. Yeah, so woman out
it is
there.
so good for you to settle down.
Yeah.
When someone asks to be his wife. Look here, could you confirm to me that song, there's a picture hanging on the wall, is actually Freddie McGregor?
Freddie McKay.
Right. Oh, because I was saying, because I'm saying, maybe I'm not hearing you right. Freddie McKay.
Yeah, maybe. Freddie McKay. Yeah.
Freddie McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freddie McKay out of Linstead, St. Catherine, for those who don't know.
So Linstead, St. Catherine, huh?
Yeah, from a neighbor's string cut.
Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to get bits and pieces of the topic of discussion to see if I can make a quick contribution. You'd have to just kind of like give me a crash.
All right, so basically, see if I can give you a quick summary. This woman, she's married, and her husband, mother-in-law came over. They have a system in place where they're both working adults. So when the man comes in, he will cook because he normally comes home before her, so he will cook.
Right.
In other words, them have a system down in the house where everybody pull them weight. Now the mother-in-law, which is the man's mother, is she's a traditional quote-unquote woman. She's a stay-at-home mom. The father work and whatever. So they don't believe in the wife working outside of the home, and they were hoping that the son would have taken a wife that is as traditional as the mother. So she came over and she got into them business, saying, hey, listen, now cook the food, because the wife came home from work expecting that the system that they had in place would have worked. When she came home, man no cook no food, and then she say, yo, why she come in ready for food no cook, and the mother-in-law dip in at the business. I say, hey, you have to take care of your family, where you going with, you have to come home and cook. So, and the wife turned to the husband and say, hey, you hear your mother talk to me like that, you're not gonna say nothing. And he was like, well, I kind of agree with my mother still.
Really?
So basically, that's the gist of it, you know. And she has said, "Oh, really? No, yeah,
He said it
basically, yeah."
He said it in front of his wife.
Yeah, he said, yeah, he literally said that in front of everybody. He said, well, I agree with my mother. I say, you know, and she was now like, hey,
There's certain things you don't say to your significant other in the presence of other people.
yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, I agree.
So
she does she dress him up. She dress him up right there and then and say, "Hey, listen, you're a little $35,000 where you are work. Can't take care of 5 people in the house, you know. So where I come talk about?" So, but then after she said it, she said she was sorry that because he was really hurt and she saw the tears coming up in his eyes and whatever.
But it's still the rule. You should never have him given that any thought.
Mm-hmm.
She, you know, I mean, she has severely emasculated the man.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, I believe that a thought precedes an act.
Mm-hmm.
And from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. And if she going to say that, it is somewhere there and here and an opportunity for it to come out with and jest.
One of the things
supposed to have been said.
Yeah, one of the things that we have to also understand, you know, is that whether or not it was thought about, is that things when people are upset and he did really disrespect her to say that in front of, you know, the mother and his actions, you know, first and foremost, me and my wife live. We have a system down. My mother, me a big man. My mother not come in my house and come tell me, say, yo, now cook the food because your wife come home. That alone,
absolutely,
him mother emasculate him right there. Him never have no gall from day one. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a little sissy.
I know that you see, now I want to take up for the wife, but she go tell him about if you know $35,000, you know, kind of like maybe don't want to take up for her because what you know, so tell him to go back home to mommy.
Yeah.
You know, let me say this to you.
Mm-hmm.
I have had the that thrown in my face.
Mm-hmm.
That me can't quote, you can't mind me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that just cut so deep.
Yeah,
that
it is. Yeah, as a man,
I just can't get out of my.
As a man, you're never gonna. No, you're not gonna outlive that. I'm telling. As a man, if a woman say that to you, it's game set match. I mean, like, yeah, it's you
which is the reason why more and more, you know, I am, especially in these United States, that, you know, hey, young lady, you got to earn your own money.
Yeah.
You know, I can't mind you.
Yeah. There's certain things. Let me tell you, words have consequences, no man, and words have power.
Of course.
Words cut. Sometimes words cut deeper than actions, you know.
Yes, because that's how you feel and believe, and you communicate it with your words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more ways than one to communicate. It's the verbal communication in terms of
and that is why
what you really believe.
And it goes both ways. And he was wrong because Lady D kind of break it down, you know. But at the same time, you still have to look at it and say, hey, listen, this man put all of this in action by his action. You know what I mean? He could have stopped all of it. You just don't do that. As a man, you do not allow anybody, I don't care who it is, to come from outside and come dictate what happened inside of your house. And that is what he did. He allowed his mother to come and tell him not to do something that him and him wife they don't figure out and that was working.
Exactly, how to run him house.
So he's not a man.
Because she's a traditionalist. That's not her
He
house.
was emasculated by his mother, and the wife just take them in galls and just stuff them in her mouth. Cause hey, listen, this is just who you are. You're weak. So him alone, and his children are going to see how weak he is, and they are just going to run roughshod over him just the same way. Him is a wuss. Anyway, thank you for the call, my brother. I have to run. God bless you. Good. Yeah, thank you. You all right, ladies and gentlemen, let me see. I'm gonna run to the we're running out of time, so let me go to the comments section. Let me see here. Stand by.
Let them say, oh, still I got enough love for you. All these talk of hearsay and she say, oh, yeah, that's no way. Believe me, all I'm guilty of, girl, is loving you. For all the things they say and try to do to separate me and you, still I got enough love for you. Oh, yeah, enough love for you. Oh, yeah, no lies, no games, no fronting of a kind. You always be mine. Thick or thin, come rain or shine, I love you for all time.
Admit that reading this whole topic, I felt such an anger that came up inside of me. And I had to kind of do a whole woo-saw moment to calm down and gather my thoughts together. Now, let me tell you something, Chris. I love and I respect a man who has a great relationship with his mother or his parents on a whole. But there's a line that I draw, okay? And that line is, a man needs to have backbone. And he has a responsibility to protect his wife and to protect his home and his family, to protect his marriage. Now, let me tell you something. Here's the bottom line. This woman's number one mistake is from the moment she was dating this man and she saw that his parents have so much of a grip in his life and so much of a say-so in his life, she should never have married this man. Period. Me not married no man where his parents don't understand boundaries and he does not put his foot down to make certain that those boundaries are respected. And I want to see which in-law gonna come in my marital home and try to come insult me and tell me how to run my home while still being under my roof. They would have to leave immediately. It's either they leave or I leave. You understand? Now, granted, she should not have hit him so low by telling him about his income and all of that stuff. But I also get the reason why she hit him below the belt, because he sat there like a little puppy dog and watched his mother beat upon his wife verbally, tearing her down, and he sat there like a little weak, spineless puppy dog and said nothing. He did not protect her. He did not protect his marriage. I'm not telling a lie, Chris. That would be the last day I would be out of there. There's certain things that I will not compromise for, and that is one of them. You see, when it comes to marriage, you best better believe that nobody in my family can ever disrespect my husband in front of me, whether he's present or behind his back in my presence. You mad? I don't care if it's the truth. You're not going to tear him down, because when you see me, you see my husband. When you see my husband, you see me. I will not allow anyone to tear down or disrespect my husband. I will protect his image at all cost. Therefore, he's supposed to do the same thing for me, even more so. So, may I tell you the truth? This marriage would have been done for. You crazy?
Just be good to me. I'll be good to you. Just be good to me. No matter what they say, this your love not share. Can't come between. Investing my time and trust in you is all I wanna do. Believe me, girl. Won't be denied or rejected by cheap words or what you may have heard. Still I've got it plenty, and for you my empress, yeah. My love will never run empty. We've got the touch that means so much. Come on, let's nice it up. Just be good to me. I'll be good to you. Just be good to me.
So I'm just going to run through a few of the comments. We're running out of time. So Jill says, I told my father-in-law that if his son didn't share in the cooking, he probably wouldn't eat that often. Laugh out loud.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Teresa says, he definitely deserved your comment. With no backbone, he will constantly coward to his mother. So the decision is left up to you as to whether or not this is a fight that you want to fight, or to just let him be and move on with your own household. Violet says, wow, everyone knew what everyone signed up for from the beginning, especially the husband. Why is there an issue now? When a person is able to be manipulated easily, that's where the problem arises. Tradition does not mean belittling people.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I tell you.
For all the things they say and try to do to separate.
Khadija says, tell your mother-in-law that it's her son's duty to provide enough for the family. And once he's able to do that, you will stop work and be a fully housewife. Carol says he deserved your comment. Not sure what the way forward is now. If you both work, then you both share the domestic duties, and he should have stood by you. Elizabeth says she makes breakfast and chips in to do other chores when the housekeeper is not around. They have an arrangement that's working harmoniously well, and that's great. Awful of the parents to try to impose their ways in other people's homes. Instead of helping the family, they have now planted the seeds of discord, and that's very dangerous. Amen. Hallelujah.
Means so much. Come on, let's nice it up. Just be good to me. I'll be good to you. Just be good to me. No matter what they say, this your love not share. Can't come between one talent of eye to take to the sky. With you by my side, so it's written, so it must be done. Come on, let's have some fun. Man need woman and woman must have their mate, and you I can relate. Yeah, come on my love, let's get it straight. Yeah, just be good to me. I'll be good to you. Just be good. This your love not share. Can't come between. Ooh, yeah. say, and she say.
And the final one for tonight is Camille says most modern day families' day-to-day functions differ than families back in the era of those in-laws. It was very wrong of the in-laws to want to browbeat this wife, as in relationships/marriages, everyone does what works for them as couples. And early on, these two decided that compromise was necessary given the wife's beliefs. I applaud her for standing on her decision. To her in-laws, like, who do they think they are? Coming in their home, dictating how these grown people should live their lives? Obviously, the husband is still a mama's boy, and that's fine if he wants to live that way, but he should have stood up for his wife, even when she challenged him or sought some help when his mom insulted her. He acted like a wuss and sided with his mother. I can see how it led to her being a bit out of line and lashing back out at him, saying things she obviously regretted. Under normal circumstances, I do not see where the way they function in their relationship was an issue. But given the undue pressure from the in-laws, lines were crossed, things were said in anger, and insults were hurled. The husband and wife needs to have an open discussion and find some kind of solution on how they can better handle these situations in the future as it pertains to his parents. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the time we have. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Linkage Radio Massive, good evening. Thank you for being a part of the program. Catch you next week.
The sky with you by my side. So it's written, so it.
Fit of a Massive.
Come on, let's
pick up yourself, everybody. Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, the KVR and Massive, and everybody tune in next week when we will do it all over again. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday evening, 6 o'clock, right here on the Big Bad Station, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. In the meantime, take care of your beautiful selves and each other. Remember that you are like champagne. Don't let anybody treat you like beer. Have yourselves a fantastic night. I'm out of here. What good?
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7, 24/7.
You're listening to the hottest internet station.
The things they say and do, trying to separate me and you. Still I got enough love for you, yeah. Enough love for you. No lies, no games, no fronting up a kind. Forever you're mine. Because it come rain or shine, I love you for all time. Just be good, just to me. I'll be good to you. Just be good.